Welcome everybody once again to my check-in. We are currently 6 weeks out from the bodybuilding competition and it is going super fast. I mean, 6 weeks out is going to fly by like nothing at all. 6 weeks out, and the only thing that I can think about is pretty much the post-dinner food that we're going to be having after the competition. I've pretty much invited everybody over to my house because the restaurants obviously can't cater for so many people, and I've gotten everybody to write like a checklist of everything what they're craving, everything that people want to eat, and we're all just going to be able to bring your own meals, and that way we can all just satiate our own cravings, and that way we're not restricted to, like, if we go to an Asian restaurant, we're not restricted to Asian food. So super excited for that. You know, sometimes honestly I can't even sleep because all I'm thinking about is food and what I want to eat, and it's driving me crazy. But anyways, let's get to the numbers. This week was huge. I had a 1.3 kilogram drop and I am now averaging about 64.9 kilograms, which is a massive drop. I'm not really expecting to drop too much this week because I did already drop heaps and I did have a high refeed week. For the first time ever, I'm actually seeing slight striations on my glutes. Like, we've never reached that level of conditioning before, even with our last competition, and at the moment I wouldn't even call that like proper striated glutes. So I'll definitely keep you guys updated on when I can get that butterfly looking ass, but for now, still grinding. We've estimated our stage weights now, so I'm estimating to be 62 kilograms for the Canberra competition, so I need to drop 2 more kilograms, and then for nationals I'll have another 6 weeks to drop into 60 kilograms. The reason being is because we don't want to drop straight away, so I wouldn't want to get like super cut for the Canberra competition and try to maintain that all the way through nationals, because there is a massive like 6-7 week gap, and I'm sure it's possible, but to be able to maintain that level of conditioning for that long would be absolutely insane. So we're thinking maybe this time around for Canberra, obviously I won't come into my full form, and then fucking Sydney, hopefully I come in like Super Saiyan God, but we'll have to see how it goes. I really do want to hit 62 kilograms for Canberra, no half-ass like 63.2 or something like that. So if I am not 62, we really have to start grinding by about maybe 4 weeks or 3 weeks out, and we have to see how it goes. But that really is cutting it close, and Wesley's telling me not to worry about it, but to be honest, I really do want to get those striated glutes, and I really want to come in with that good conditioning, and especially because it's Canberra, you know, like I've got everyone I know, I've kind of got like this thing that I want to, you know, I want to impress everybody, to be honest. Like, that's all it really is. So this week, I guess I just wanted to show you guys my daily schedule and routine. It's honestly, guys, this has probably impacted my life the most. It's given me more energy. I feel like it's helped my skin get a lot more clearer as well. All I've done is just have a set time for me to go to sleep, wake up and go to the gym, and I've got the rest of the day to do everything I want. So pretty much 12 AM is my bedtime. I wake up at 8 o'clock sharp, make sure I always get about 8 hours of sleep, and then I pretty much go straight to the gym, and then that's it. Like, I finished gym, I don't have to think about it, and I've got the rest of the day to meal prep, to do whatever I want. And because I'm getting proper sleep, I'm organized, it's giving me more energy, and because, yeah, my skin is very prone to acne, I feel like it's just helped my body, I don't know, help cope with it a little better, and I haven't really noticed any bad breakouts. Maybe just like I get 1 or 2, but that really is about it. And before that, you know, I'd always go to sleep at like 3 AM in the morning and woke up in the afternoon, and it really wasn't helping my body at all. So, I mean, it was definitely hard for the first week, but so if you can stick with it for the first week, trust me guys, it's super easy. And honestly, a routine is the best thing you can really get into, because it just helps organize your life a lot better and you'll feel great. So I'm going to show you guys my daily routine. Let's get started. So it's currently about 8:30 at the moment. My bedtime is around 12 o'clock, and then I'll always wake up at 8 o'clock in the morning, prep everything for the gym, and I pretty much go straight out the door. So I've got my water just to keep me hydrated, BCAAs to keep me full. The reason why is because I do fast in the morning. I don't eat anything before I train. The reason being is because if I can eat later in the afternoon at like around 1 o'clock, I can fit more meals in, or I won't feel as hungry. And I've got my pre-workout just to give me energy, which honestly doesn't really do much at all, just because my body can't really get much energy at all. But yeah, let's do it. Dude, they're playing Darude Sandstorm here. Like, what the f. Anyways, just got to the gym and it's about 9 o'clock at the moment. I'm doing push today, I think it is. Ideally, I'd like to spend about like an hour and a half to like 2 hours at the gym, but lately, because I don't really have any energy at all, and because of cardio as well, I'm here like about for 2.5 to 3 hours. But it works out, because by the time I finish, it's lunchtime and I can have my first meal. At the moment, I'm doing a push-pull leg split. I find that this is really helpful for me to maintain my muscle, just because for the first half of push, I am focusing on strength. And then for the second half, I'm focusing on hypertrophy, so I can still hit my strength, like I'm still hitting my numbers for squat, bench, and deadlift, and then I can hit my volume as well. And I feel like if I can hit, relatively high, heavy numbers for squat, bench, and deads, like surely I'm maintaining some muscle, right? I don't know, I think that's how it works. But anyways, I'm gonna start training, so I'll talk to you guys soon. Just finished my training. Now, worst part of the day, cardio. Finally finished the gym, and it is currently 1:40. Honestly guys, it feels so good to just get the gym out of the way. Now I don't have to think about it, because I know I will not go in the afternoon just because I'm too lazy. I won't have enough energy. But anyways, just about to have my first meal, and I am having an omelette. I slightly changed my meal plans again. I just found that my pink chicken marinade was just a bit too much carbs, and the chicken thigh was a bit too much fat. So I ended up opting for chicken breast instead. Now that I've got more carbs and fats, I'm now having 5 meals a day. And with those carbs and fats, I'm just having an omelette. And honestly, to be honest, if I have smaller meals, but more frequently, I find that it kind of helps satiate my cravings, and I won't get peckish or anything like that. Rather than if I were to have 3 big meals, that big time gap would be a bit too much time, and then I feel like my cravings just start getting worse and worse between that waiting period. So this works best for me. So I'm gonna go chow down on this omelette, and I will see you guys for my next meal. I mean, it doesn't look that appetizing, but it tastes good, trust me. So it is currently about 3:40 at the moment, and I'm just about to have my third meal, I think it is. Third meal, omelette. My second meal, actually. For my second meal, I pretty much just bulk prepped my potatoes for the day and my broccolini. Usually I just prep for the entire day, or just cook on the time that I am going to eat, just because it helps me take my mind off things, and I've got a decent amount of time, so I don't have to meal prep like a week in advance. Today I've got uni on today, so I'm decided to just do a big meal now and then another big meal for dinner. So rather than 3 smaller meals now, next meal and the meal after. For this meal I'm having kangaroo, and I think for dinner I might just be having beef and chicken, so I'll combine the two that I was meant to have for the separate meals. That's about it. So that was my third meal, and I'll catch you guys again soon. So just got back from uni, and it is about 8:30 at the moment, and I'm about to have my second last meal of the day. Pretty much the same thing, potatoes and broccolini, but this time I'm having chicken breast. Honestly, I thought I hated chicken breast a lot more, but this time around it really isn't that bad. And I think either because anything tastes good now, or it's because I'm drenching it in gravy. Also, if you're looking for a good gravy, the best one is definitely Maggi one. I think a lot of the takeaways use the Maggi ones because they're still in bulk. But anyways, I'm about to eat now. I'm starving. I haven't had my meal since 5 o'clock, so I'll talk to you guys soon. Last meal of the day, and I'm having my yogurt. Before I went to uni, I froze my yogurt and topped it off with mixed berries, so it's like a nice kind of slush yogurt. Usually this would be my last meal, so the 5th meal of the night, if I had that 4th or 3rd meal or whatever it was. This is very dense, so it's quite filling, and it's a good kind of end to the night. And I usually have this meal about 8 o'clock, just because I don't want to have my meals too late. And that was pretty much it, guys, my routine. So like, I guess, what time I wake up, what time I go to bed, gym times, and rough meal times as well, and how I cope with those. Look, like I said, the best thing you can really do is set up a routine. Honestly, you'll thank me for it later. It's just like the best thing that you can do, and you'll feel a lot better in general. Anyways, if you like this video, we would love it if you supported us by subscribing and following our journey. If you like this video, give it a like as well. If you haven't seen our social media, Wes and I will be doing a joint check-in in week 5, and we'll be answering all your questions. So if you have any questions, comment down below or DM us on one of our social medias, and we'll answer your questions in that check-in next week. As always, go check out Wesley's check-in, and that's it from me, guys, and see you in the next one.